sure. It's a big... I gotta tell you what, buddy. We're headed to a semi-guided outpost camp to fish for outsized brook trout next on the Journal. Hi friends, and welcome. We're headed up to see our old friends Eric and Sue Lunn up at Esnagmi Lodge on today's program. Miss T and I are going up there for a week, and during that week, I'm going to get the chance to go to one of their brand new semi-guided outpost camps. Now I got to tell you, this is something totally different. I'm unaware of any other camp like it. Most outposts are a take you there, leave you, come back and get you at the end of the week affair, and that's okay. In fact, I really like the do-it-yourself aspect. It's my personal favorite way to go up north. But I have to say, when I heard about this venture, I thought, you know, there's a lot of us who would really benefit from having a guide in camp for the first day or two, and that's exactly what this is, to show us how the equipment in camp works. Take us out, show us where the fish are hitting, what they're biting on, sort of a head start, if you will. Well, when Eric talked about doing that with the river camp, I was certainly, you know, mildly interested. And then when he said we could combine that with a trip down the Esnagmi River to fish for some of the biggest brook trout I've ever seen, well, let's just say he had me with brook trout. Yeah, I was in the boat from there on. Hey, I'm your host, Kyle Randall. This is my Wilderness Journal, and we're going to a semi-guided outpost camp right now. My friend Greg Bergeron from Nakina Air made one quick pass and then dropped us into the river camp. And like all good campers, we stowed our gear and jumped in the boat. We were going fishing. Eric eased us into the first rapids and then set up the canoe so we could cast. Now it was up to the fish. We were running rabbit hair zonkers, my personal go-to fly on this river, and after just a couple of casts... That one definitely wanted it there. Lots of spunk in them. Beautiful little trout. Well, you seem to have done that before.
Well, I'm just getting the little ones out of the way. Just for you know.
Well, it's working.
Yes, it is.
The fish were obviously here. Now it was on me. And fortunately,
a good one?
I had my first trout on the line, and I should say my guide was doing everything within his power to help me land it. The truth, it was our first stop, a couple of casts, and I already had a 14 or 15 inch brookie in my hands, and we were just getting started. Once break time was finally over, we got back to fishing. And it didn't take very long at all, and that looks like a trout! After a few more casts, we slid down through the next rapids and set up on another run. And after getting a hold of some fairly precarious footing, we started casting again, and I tell you friends, the Esnagmi River must have enough trout in it to fill a pickup truck, because it was never long before one of us.
Here's one.
Oh, that's a little better fish.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had a look at it yet. How do you know?
Well, it's a jerk on the end of the line with a jerk on the other.
You can tell, huh?
From one jerk to another, I just have an idea. Put that in here. Well, there's no quit in him. Whoa. Come on. There.
Beautiful colors. Beautiful.
Little brookie right there.
That is a really nice fish, Kyle.
Gonna put him back right here. He'll be a little bigger, a little faster, a little meaner. After another fish or two, Eric decided it was time to keep moving and to, take another break. I was teasing Eric, obviously. My guide and I were both enjoying our lunch as we drifted down the river toward the next set of rapids. This is a wild and scenic, a beautiful place. It's way off the edge, and I gotta tell you, only a fool would go through here without stopping and smelling the roses, as it were, soaking it all in, enjoying the true wonderfulness that is the wilderness. And on top of that, friends, it's highly unlikely without a guide that many of us would ever get down that river and get back out in one piece. So to have him along, taking a break or not, was a pretty good thing.
Give her a try here.
At the next stop, Eric decided to work a dry fly and see could he get some fish to come up and take that.
Oh, nice take there. Nice take on the dry. Yeah, that is a brookie there.
There's a brook trout.
Ooh, yeah, is that ever? It is. Come here. Yeah. We might throw a net under that one. We took that bomber fly. Not a hard hit off the surface, but just a little caddis and stuff hatching, but that's a beauty trout right there.
Oh. The standard Randall release.
And in he goes, yeah.
Nice fish, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was a dandy one. As the day wore on, the fishing was actually getting better. We certainly weren't getting them all.
Missed one.
But we were definitely getting more than our share. And as I worked down through the next chute with one of those zonkers,
There's one.
come here, boy. That may be a brook trout right there. I'm telling you, semi-guided outpost camp. That is the answer. All right, let's see if we can get him in the net here. Come here, big boy. Come on. Get. Oh, you might need a little more net. Look at that.
What a gorgeous fish. They're all beautiful. That one's a little bit bigger beautiful.
It's just more to love. Well, that is about as pretty a brookie as you're going to see right there, bud.
That is.
I'm going to go ahead and put him back so he's here, like we always say, for the next guy or gal. Nothing to it, right?
Apparently not.
It's the 9th of July, and we're catching brook trout. This river is amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's just crazy. I've also caught probably 15 walleye.
Yes.
But it just, the fact that it keeps coughing up rookies like that, even this late in the summer, just amazing. And the fact that I can catch them, that just proves anybody can do it.
That's amazing as well.
There's another word for it, but this is a family.
Yes, it is.
Not long after I took that fish on a streamer, Eric hooked another on a dry fly.
I think you need a bell on your line or something.
I'm here to tell you, that fish came up and ate that fly. It was just coasting into the side of the canoe. He said, well, wait, I may want that.
These dry flies are working a little bit as well.
Yeah, they are. That's the third or fourth fish on them, I'd say.
That we've hooked. Sometimes you gotta pay attention.
Well, operator error being what it is. You want the net?
Yes, you know what? Might as well.
Let's use the incredibly appearing net. Okay, here it comes.
Thank you. That is incredibly appearing. There we go.
I love that net. Falls from the sky when you need it.
There we go. Easy, little guy. There. That's a little bomber fly, it's called. Not a big trout, but a very cooperative one.
I was going to say, he's accommodating. Oh, there he is, the Randall release. You know,
was very cooperating.
I do have a patent on that release. You understand that,
Yeah,
right?
well,
1968. I've been doing that. Nice job there, boss.
That was all right. That was all right.
The fish were hitting good enough in that run, we decided to go around and just fish the other side of it for a minute. This is a big old trout, I'm telling you.
I can hear him.
Get out of there. He's trying to go up.
You got a fish on there?
Felt like a big old trout when it hit, but now it just wants to be a beaver. There it is. It's a trout. Good trout.
It is a good trout.
Big old trout.
Oh boy. Whoa, yeah. Oh yeah, that is a big trout.
There. That's what we was looking for. There. Look at that. There's a big old good one.
Beautiful fish.
On the streamer. Come here, big boy. I don't know what they've been feeding on, but I do know they'll eat that zonker. Easy, easy, easy. I don't want to squeeze him. Easy. See if he'll... There he is, the Randall release.
Well, you don't want to drop him in the boat and...
No, you don't want to beat him up. You always, you know, you try to just kind of keep them a little bit wet and not out of the water too long. Because believe me when I tell you, it takes a while to get a trout that big. And they are a little bit of fun.
Yes, they are. Nice job.
So I got to tell you, first of all, thank you. Just thank you immensely. This is every bit as much fun as I remember it since the last time. And I do think that this idea of a semi-guided outpost camp where guys can kind of get their feet wet, show them the ropes, show them where they're biting, what they're hitting on, and then they can handle the rest on their own. I think it's a great idea. And who knows, there might even be some people want to come and catch walleye.
There might be.
We've caught a couple of dozen of those too. But
today, I'd hate to say it, but why?
Yeah, well.
But they have. There's been walleye and brookies all mixed in together.
When the brookies are hitting on flies like that out in the river, it's just too much fun, even for me. I mean, and everybody knows I'm not really a fly fisherman, not even close. I couldn't fill up the shadow of a real fly fisherman if I had 2 breakfasts. But it was time to move along. We untied the canoe, worked our way down through the next set, and started fishing again. And almost predictably... What?
There's a pickup.
Yeah?
There's a pickup. Right under the canoe. Oh, nice brook trout.
Okay, yeah, that qualifies.
Yeah.
You're right. Nice brook trout, I give you that.
All right, well, we might be just about ready to come in. Anything for a landing? There we are. There's a real fish right there. Another nice brook.
Nice job, that fish hit.
He's gonna go. See,
Look.
I'm 5 for 5 on the releases or more even.
Just because I do that
Yeah, I know.
doesn't mean you have to make me feel better.
They are hard to hold on to, but that's what's been the hot ticket. We've been doing all right on the dry bomber, but this zonker here, this has produced well over the years for us. It's got a nice action in the water. It's great to cast. And they'll hit it deep, retrieve, or even on the surface when you're young. So they really, either way, they go after it all the way around.
And as if to prove that.
Something hit way back in the hole.
Yeah.
Gonna kind of ease over.
Oh, still got a little kick in him.
beautiful little fish right there. That there is another beautiful fish.
Yeah, it is. Uh-huh, nice catch.
Thanks. There he is right there.
You surprised me there. I was a little slow on the uptake. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I was putting stuff away for going through the next rapids.
We were preparing to go through the next set of rapids. We always kind of at least put our gear down.
Put our safety, you know, our life jacket on so my wife doesn't beat me.
Anyway, we're about to zig and the trout zagged, and very nice, very nice. I'll take it.
The fishing that day was truly awesome. Unfortunately, we were running out of day. We had enough time to portage down around one more big set of rapids and throw a few casts.
Oh, yeah.
And as it turned out, that was a pretty good idea.
Huge.
That's the color they come when they're full grown. Now, if we can get him in here against all this current.
Well, good luck with that.
I'm not making much headway, am I?
No.
Not to give up the ghost too bad.
Oh, that is for sure. That's a big fish too. Wow.
Nailed that fly. Just pounded it. See if I can nurse him up here to this net. One time. Come on, buddy. We may not have brought enough net.
Yeah.
Wow. That is a trout, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. There it flies out. Take a look at that. That's a whole bunch of trout, buddy.
That is huge.
Partner, that is an awesome trout right there, and I'm going to put it back. That thing has been around. It's got some eagle scars on it. That old boy, he's been around.
Yeah.
We're going to put him back in right now, right here. I know we're going to do a little more fishing, but I got to tell you, it ain't going to get any better than it is right now. The Esnagmi River, if you come down for the day trip on the upper end, you come down as overnight from the lodge, you know, you can fly down, spend a night or two, and then go back to the lodge, or you can do the outpost camp. I suggest you do it semi-guided. It's the only one I know of in the world, and it's absolutely the right way to do this, and no matter what you do, you gotta get out here and try these trout. You just gotta. It's just awesome. Thank you. Thanks to Sue and to every single person up there. The staff is so great, you know. I just can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank the Lord for a wonderful critter like a brook trout.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a hog, dude.
Congrats, that's gorgeous fish.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis has left the building. Unfortunately, it was time to go. Almost.
You know what? He just kind of came up. I saw this big red flash.
That's a surface hit?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
On a big old dry. Came up there like he wanted it.
Oh, belly on that. Just beautiful.
Awesome, dude. First time, huh?
Oh yeah. Honestly, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. It's still like the first time. It is just, that's one of the most amazing things is catching a fish like that. It never ever gets old.
It truly never does get old. This is the kind of adventure that I look forward to doing every chance I get. It is so wild and so much fun. The only bad part of a trip like this is sooner or later it has to end. And we were coming to that point on this day. We needed to get back up the river to catch our plane. But if you know me, if you know Eric, if you know the show at all, we feel there's always time for at least one more cast. And as it turned out, well, I'm really glad there was, because we went down just one more hole, not another couple 100 yards, and started fishing again.
Oh, whoa.
Look at this. This is a huge, this is bigger than that other trout, if that's possible.
That is a,
This thing
poof,
is a monster.
You can just hear the chunking on that one.
Oh, look at the size of that critter. come see me just for a picture. Look, that's it.
Whoa. Can you get him in the net?
Nope.
There he is.
Yeah. Sort of got him in the net.
You do.
There's 6 or 7 pounds of brook trout, mister.
Look
that
at
is just as good as it gets.
Holy
I know I said it couldn't get any better earlier. I was wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Randall was wrong. This is incredible. This is one of the biggest brook trout I've ever caught. Look at